Hello and welcome to another Foodary user's guide, this one covering how to add an event to the events module. As always with the Foodary modules, you navigate using the bar at the bottom. As you can see in this one, I have the events as part of the icons at the bottom of the screen. If your events is not showing, click on the More button and then events will be in the drop down list there. You want to get yourself to the events grid, which is the overview of all of the events that you have in your data set. At the moment nothing's been entered, so we'll click plus on the top and go ahead and enter our first event. We'll give it a name here of first event. The events module pulls all of the other elements of Foodary together, really. So there's separate videos on how to enter a location, how to enter a person, how to enter a supplier, how to enter a recipe as well. I'm not going to go into the details of that here. If you click on the location field here, you can either add a new location, which would take you to that particular part of the module. You can type in anything that you like as a free text if you wish, or you can, and I'd recommend that you do this because then you really benefit from the full functionality of the app. You click on a location that you've already entered, and that will then pre-populate it for you. Select the date with the calendar interface, so we'll do that today, October 31st. The meal, there's a drop-down list. It defaults to the more classic ones: breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, but there's other options as well, so let's just say that this is going to be a dinner. The meal type, there's a selection here, work, family, etc. You can also free type that, but let's for the moment say that this is a work meal, just for the example. The private and share is a similar functionality that we have in the other modules, in that if you hit share, then it will go to a broader group of people. However, for the events, it is a very restricted group, and it's only those people who were invited to the event and who are created as people in your data set with an email address. So it's not that anybody in the world will be able to see the events that you put up. It's only those that you have entered as being present at the event. So when you come to the people, we type it in here, and again it can be free text. You can just add a test person, or you can add Terry Jones, who was one of the people that we added before. And then you get to the menu items, and again you can have as much or as little detail here really as you like. So if you click on the C on the side, you can have the courses. So you can have here, maybe you have something as a starter, and that could be, I don't know, onion soup. Yeah, you just type that in as a free text, and then you have, for the next one, you have the main course. And the main course, we're going to link to one of the recipes that we've seen before. In fact, two of them. We're going to put in the pork belly recipe that was created earlier and the duck fat roast potato recipe. There will be a drinks module coming, but that's for a little bit later on in the process. Not available yet, but when it comes, it'll follow a similar idea as the menu items. And then from the suppliers, we'll say that we got the pork belly from Stone Cold Meats. You can also add an image at the top, so let's go back and take the pork belly image that we had, but you can choose anything that you've taken for that event, and then we hit save, and there is your first event with the picture. And then when you click on it in the view screen, there's a couple of things to notice here. One of them is at the top. If you click on the location, this will take you to the location details with all of the information that you have, and it will also take you to the event, so that if you were coming to this from the location side, you would see the list of events that you've had at J. Alexander's. The other thing would be on the people. You click on the person's card, same thing. It shows you the event that you have. You can click on that and then go back. There's only one event, so I'm not going to follow the loop through, but you actually have a loop that you can follow all the way through the data set. And then on the menu items, the one that I entered as free text is just showing up without the little blue dot. The blue dot shows that it's a recipe that has been entered into your own database. And again, once you scroll down on the recipe, it gives you the events that it's been used at. So you have all of the functionality to be able to follow through on the web pages, etc. But you also see how often you've cooked this dish and who you've shared it with. The duplicate function, maybe there's something you want to do more of a food diary, and you want to duplicate a meal. So if you hit duplicate, and you can then just go and change the date and hit save, and there you have exactly the same information. You can obviously edit it as you have it, so you can go in here, edit that one, and then say that on that particular occasion you also had green beans, for example, just like that, and hit save. So then you have your first event with your courses like that, and you have your second event that has the green beans added. The other thing I'd like to share with you is the importance of the family meal member and what that does. So let's create a new event, which is family test. We'll have a location home, which we haven't entered yet, but that's okay. You can still do that as free text. We'll make that a lunch, and then we'll make that family. So if you've seen the people module, you can see that you saw that we created two people, Mary Smith, who's a member of the family, and Terry Jones, who is not. When you select a meal type family, it auto-populates the names of those that you have selected as family meal members into this list, which is great if you're having a lot of events with family, or you can use the same functionality for a close group of friends. You have a lot of events together, you just select the family meal type, and then it'll auto-populate the names. You don't have to enter each person manually, and we'll just leave it like that and hit save. No picture uploaded for that one, but same thing, you can upload the picture. So if we go into the family test and we go to Mary Smith, there you can see in Mary Smith's lists of events is the family test. Or if we go to, and John Smith is the user, so that's there. Or if we go to the first event and we have Terry Jones, there's the first event duplicated because it came up twice. If you have the need to delete an event, same as in all of the other modules, you just click on the minus sign at the top, click on the little red X, click on done, and there you have the event deleted. So that's the events module. I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope you enjoy using the Foodary app, and goodbye.